They got to be fired. They got to be fired. First of all, Uncle Crack got to go. He fired. I can't have a crackhead working with me. They like, don't do it. First off, that crackhead has to go. He can't work around me. Oh, you want to come up here? I'll drop the link for you if you want to pop up. Come on, fake royalty. You want to come up here? Just let me know. I'll let you come up. If you want to explain it. I didn't think so. Now, you see, what Dum Dum didn't realize and what he was saying. Bot boy. Oh, he wants to talk. Okay. The link is dropped. So you can come on up. Now, we were just spitting facts. You come in here and you let us know why you said out of your own mouth, we didn't put words in your mouth. We made sure you said your show has 16 million views and that you guys got 48,000 new subs out of those 16 million. And I told people to get their calculators out and let's go to work and find out what percentage that was. 99.7% equals the 48,000, right? Out of 16 million. So that's 99.7%. So you're 0.3. Sir. I don't know. I dropped the link for him. He didn't want to come up. he said drop your link. If I'm not mistaken, I think that's what he said. He said drop your link. He said drop your link. I dropped the link. He didn't show up. Sound very familiar, don't it? Sound very familiar. It sounds like this is an MO of his. Gosh. Now I have to redrop the link. Okay. Okay. The link is redropped. No one's gonna hurt you. It's safe. It's safe. You can come right up. Well, I don't know what he's doing right now. I mean, he's obviously not blocked because you just saw him in the comment section. Or maybe that's not the real him. We'll find out. Oh no, it's really him. He's here. What's going on, man? Can you hear me? You have any audio? We can't hear you. Is he talking? We can't. No, still no sound. Your thing is muted. Okay, now it's unmuted. Say something. It's still not working. Maybe you have to come out and come back in. You got to get off that Boost Mobile, man. Get you a real plan. Yeah, I think he's probably going to do it from the PC because, you know, yeah, that mobile PS or whatever he got ain't working. Them Obama phones. Yeah. Well, he can come in here and explain it, you know. I want him to explain a lot of different things that he can explain, you know, so he won't think like we messing things up here. Okay. Okay, I think we got audio now.
Now you got audio.
All right, there we go. Now, here we go. Now, Are you ready?
Okay, there we go.
All right. Now we just.
Oh, look at your little hole. All right, what's that, Joe?
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Now we just showed that because we just showed the audio of what you actually said, and what you actually said that you got 48,000 new subs since you guys started in February.
Yep.
And to this point now, and you guys had 16 million views.
16 million. Mm-hmm.
And you got 48,000 new subs. So we got our calculators out and we started going to work and we found out that that's 99.7%. So out of 99.7, you got 0.3% of 16 million views signed up to be subs. You do realize that? I know this is probably a little too fast for you. Let me explain this to you because it's YouTube. 16 million views in that short period of time within 90 days is kind of unheard of, sir. That's very high numbers. So you would expect a percentage number to, when they have a subscription rate, to not be 0.3 of that. When it's more authentic traffic, the numbers or the percentages are a lot higher because the people who are actually watching your content would actually subscribe. That's what they would make. So if you had 16, let's take for instance, Kwame Brown, right? When he went viral, he gained about 300,000 to 400,000 subscribers. You know why? Because the numbers that he generated, that percentage was high.
410,900 subscribers is what he grabbed.
Okay, and did you see how many of those became actual subscribers? There was not 0.3% of that number.
Subscribers?
Yes, the people, those are the people that subscribe to the page out of his initial views of how many views he generated within that month. Out of all those millions of views that he generated within that short period of time, sir, it wasn't 0.3%.
Okay.
So 0.3% is a very low average number, which will lead people to believe that your traffic and your numbers isn't legit, is what we're trying to tell.
Did you see my traffic and numbers when I originally had this page?
Yes, I did.
So how was those numbers?
We'll bring those up right now.
Bring those up, sir.
We'll pull them up for you. Okay, there it is right there. And let me see if I can make it bigger. But yes, I have those numbers too.
Okay.
Now we tell the whole story. Okay, here we go. We'll scroll all the way down to where it is. Here it is. You started off in April 2020.
No, sir. 2018.
Okay, well, they start tracking you in 2020. And since they've been tracking you in 2020, you had 1,000, then you got 600,000 subs, then you had 900, then you went to 2,000, then you went down to 400, went to 3,800, then you went to 53, then 3,100. Then you had 2,700. You look like you was having some good success with subscribers. You had an even pace of subscribers. Then something happened, Gil. Something happened right here in October 2021. You had 0 subscribers. Then another 0 subscribers. Then another 0 subscribers.
Mm-hmm.
0, 0,
0,
0, 0, 0. You had no subs coming in.
I know.
That month. Through all those months, it was like nothing going on here. Nobody was subscribing to the page. That's very weird activity.
Say that again.
Is that something happened or something? I don't know.
Say that again. So we can all be on the same page. Say that again.
Okay. No subscribers was coming into your page from the month of October 2021. Whatever the page was named before.
2020.
Right. 2021. You had 0 in October 2021. You had 0 subscribers, and that went on from November. You had 0. December, you had 0. January 2022, you had 0. You had 0 in February. You had 0 subscribers in March of 2022. You had 0 in April again of 2022. You had 0 again in May of 2022. What was going on during that time? Did you abandon the channel? Did you sell the channel?
Okay, so one, I started this page in 2018. I had 113,000. That plaque right there is from then, right? So yeah, that plaque right there is from then. Right before I started to fight with you guys, sir, I took the page offline.
I got one too.
That's what I'm telling you. I'm telling you about this page. I'm telling you about this page. So when you say that this page was inactive, 2018, that's where my plaque is coming from. So right before 2021 is when you start coming around, right? Right in December, correct? So
no, I've been here since 20.
No, coming at me.
Oh, since
now it makes sense. Yeah, now it makes sense.
2021, I was addressing you. Yes.
Yeah. So what ends up happening is with my No Chill podcast page, that's what this page was originally, No Chill Podcast. Once I signed with Fubo, I stopped actually using this page because they wasn't a YouTube page anymore. They were a TV platform. So I really wasn't using this page, and I was just like throwing little episodes here and there. So I really just gave up on the page. And then right before I came to you guys, I clicked it offline. And that's where it has 0, 0, 0, 0 during our battles. So
this is correct, is what you're saying.
Yes, that it was offline. I wasn't using it anymore.
Right. So this is accurate. So now that we know that you clarified that, so that means that this tracking system is accurate. So I'm glad you brought that.
If you take my tracking number from 2018 to before I took it offline, then you would see where I had all this traffic, where I got all my awards. Yes.
Okay, but this is only going to 2020. So
I know.
So that's it. So I don't know why.
Once I signed with Fubo, this page was offline. I wasn't using it anymore.
So in January of 2022, it starts kicking back up again. And it's got a couple thousand, then it goes back to 0.
Mm-hmm.
Only a couple months, then it goes back down to 0.
Mm-hmm.
0 subscribers all through 2022. Then it drops 1,000 in January of 2023. It drops all the way to the bottom. And if you go up to the top when it says views gained for Gilbert's Arenas, those were subscribers. They dropped 1,000.
Okay.
Now here it dropped. The views dropped.
What you're trying to, like, if the page is offline, what are you expecting? It's not active.
No.
It's not an active page anymore.
No.
It doesn't get active until I sell them the page. Like, you're trying to make it make sense.
You're speaking without context. Let me give you the context.
Or you're speaking without context.
No, you are. You cut me off when I'm getting ready to explain it to you. So after I explain it, then you can go ahead and make your comment, your statements. That's what I'm saying. I'm probably going to agree with the point you're making. So that's what I'm saying. Just wait till I finish, and then you can go. Right here, it drops 1,000, and it's not because you've been inactive. This is what happened in January of 2023. Right here, it dropped in views, and it dropped. And when this happens, normally there's a transference of an account or something is getting ready to happen. So this is probably when you sign your channel over to join the network of Underdog Fantasy. So this was in January of 2022. That's why the die
January
is
2023. January
2023.
Okay.
It signed. You joined the network of Underdog Fantasy. So am I correct on this?
That sounds about right.
Okay. So the views dropped and it went to negative 1,981,000. And in February, it shot all the way up to, it dropped all the way down to negative 1,981,000. And this is total views. And 74 views was lost.
Why?
And then it shot all the way back up the next month.
Why do you think that? Just hear your explanation.
Because it's a transference. It's a transference over into the next cycle. I know what's going on. It's transferring to another network. So now that it's transferring to another network, they go ahead and they clean out everything else, and everything goes down, and the tracking system is thrown off. So then it shoots all the way up in February to 4.5
No, sir.
million.
My content that I didn't sell them has to come back to me. So all the original No Chill Gil footage has to come back to me.
Okay.
Right. That's what that is. That's why it's negative, because all the footage from my original channel has to come back to me. So the Kevin Durant, the Dwight Howard, all those, they don't own the rights to those, so they had to come back to me.
So this shoots up to 4.5 now. So now that it's at 4.5, it dips a little bit in February to 3,001 in video views, but it's going to shoot back up. Now, right here, your subscriptions go from negative 1,000 up to 8,000, up to 19,000, and it is climbing. Now, at this rate, your ranking, because they rank people as far as how they view, your ranking is a D. With all the activity that is going on your page, and we just went through how accurate this ranking system actually is. Right now, as of today, your system is ranked, your Gil's Arenas is ranked a D.
Okay. See,
this is when we said your show was failing, sir.
This is why you're just bad at what you do.
Why?
If it's been 0 for 2 years and then it gets back active, that means it was at an F. It was at an F before it went active again, because it's 0, 0, everything is down to nothing. Now it's back active. So of course it'll be a fucking D. Like, it's not like it's starting from, the page is not, this calculation is not starting from fucking February. It's starting from 2020, right? It's starting from 2020.
Okay. Not
fucking February. It's not starting from 8 weeks. It's starting from February when the page went inactive. Like, so why are we playing these games? Like, what is the point here?
What we're showing you.
The show has been active for
what we're showing you. What we're showing you, sir, is the fact that your show is not what you think it is. And we're here to show you right here that what we were saying was actually accurate. You have a bad show, sir. And I told you we could help your show. Me and Kwame could if you was to apologize.
How about this? How about this? Let's try this. All right. I'm gonna go back to my page before it got inactive.
Okay.
Hold on. So the volume ain't on for you. $148,000. 629,000. We have 59,000. 170,000. I mean, if you go to Gil's Arena and go through the archives of what the page was, there's a reason that I was getting signed because of the activity on this page.
Okay.
So what you're trying to do is you're trying to take away what it was before I signed to Fubo. When I was with Himalaya, when I was by myself, and this page was page when I did 113,000. So I had 113,000 before I signed with Fubo. 113 on No Chill Gil. And then when I was on Fubo for 2 years, I didn't need my YouTube anymore. So I wasn't using my YouTube anymore. And I was just fucking around. And when Kwame was saying, oh, he sold it, I started putting videos on it. So I can tell you what video. I put the Phil Hanley video just to show you that I still own the page. So if you go through the archives, you will see all the activity on the page. I did one video last year.
Okay.
So that graphic is from 2020, which means that's 2 years of really no activity on that page. But before that, 629,000, 170,000. It was a very active page. That's why I signed with a bigger deal.
Okay, you're right. That could be the reason why
I know I'm right.
Okay, so I mean, I'll give you credit for that. That could be a reason why it's a D right now. So, but my thing is, when you have 16 million views and you have 48,000 subscribers, that is 0.3. 0.3. So when you have 0.3 on your page, like that's 0.3% of subscribers. That gives the impression that there is fake traffic. That traffic isn't real. Is
this your claim that my?
I mean, it's not my claim. I'm going off what you gave me.
My active page, like compared to before, these are bad numbers. If I'm doing 629,000 on my page, and now I'm doing 100, I'm getting back active. This was a very active page.
Okay. Well, let's talk about
that's why they bought the page. Because they looked at the numbers before, and that's why they wanted to buy the page so they can start up this show.
Okay, so now they've started up the show. Do you think they're happy with where the show is right now?
Actually, they are happy with where the show is.
They're happy with it. So they're talking about renewing the deal?
My 2-year deal? Yes.
Okay. So
I have a 2-year deal, so we're not talking about renewing nothing, but they are happy.
Yeah, okay, all right. Because I didn't think they were happy with the number of people that were, signing up with Underdog Fantasy, because that's part of your deal. Is it not?
Well, that they signed up to for
using your code.
Yeah, I don't. That ain't my motherfucking money.
I mean, that's in your contract.
No, I get $1. I get $1 for everyone who signs up for them.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So you get $1.
Okay, so I get $1 for everyone who subs up to the channel, and $1 for whoever signs up to
to the app. So, but that generates them signing up to the app generates your revenue for when you gotta come back to the table to do the show. That determines how much money they're going to put.
No, I can't tell you how many people signed up to the app.
Okay, but you do understand that I am correct with that, right?
No, I don't know what you're correct. I don't know what you're insinuating.
Okay, what I'm insinuating is that the number of signups that use your app, that they use that app to go to Underdog Fantasy, that's going to determine how much money Underdog Fantasy is going to put back into Gil's arenas. You understand that?
Dude, it's fucking 8 weeks. This is 8 weeks so far.
I'm just saying, is that not the process?
It is 8 weeks. They still have more money to put into the project. It's only 8 weeks. And you're trying to make it seem like this is a failure. Let's just stop. It's 8 weeks, right? It's
okay, so for 8 weeks.
We had 5,700 people today. That's what they said. These motherfuckers is excited, okay?
Okay.
And they're motherfucking Gilbert Arenas fans.
They're who Gilbert Arenas fans? They are?
Yeah, Underdog.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
So me getting fired, that's not going to happen. It's just not.
Well, you don't need to be fired. You just need to be under control, man. You just need to be under control. That's all.
Who's gonna control me?
Right. And
the studios. Don't you
feel you should be apologizing to Kwame?
Fuck him. No.
He the one created you.
I ain't
He the reason why they're interested in you.
I have a YouTube plaque before this nigga even knew what fucking YouTube was. I didn't know what that shit was. That's my plaque.
Dude, they give those to anybody, dude. When you kiss somebody's ass,
anyone who gets 100,000. Like before. So I mean, just so we can read it. Just so we can read what we can read it, right? This is a silver plaque. This is silver. I lost a Mark Wahlberg. This is a Telly Award for my show. A Telly Award.
Okay.
Another Telly Award for my show. No Chill Productions. I had them take off Fubo TV.
Okay. So Fubo TV paid for you to get some awards. All right. So thank you for letting us know how that worked. We know how award shows go.
Oh, yeah. So I don't need to apologize. Hey, listen, if he's that great, tell his ass to get his own fucking awards. How about that?
Okay. But my thing is, don't you think you need him to help you with this show because the actual content is terrible?
Listen. Listen. I have my own audience, as you can see.
Yes, you do. But I mean, do you watch your show after you film it? Do you go back and watch the episode?
No.
I know you don't. That's what I said. So you don't see the errors and you don't see the flaws. But this has your name. I
guarantee you this. The first flaws you've seen before are not there no more.
Yes, they are. I'll see them all day. Yeah, they are.
All right, let me correct you on something.
I'll point one out to you right now. The fonts. Your fonts. You spend all this money and you have a great set. The set is amazing. That is an amazing set. The color, the background, everything they've done there is flawless. Well, here's the problem. You have cheap fonts. I'm like, who is putting up these little questionnaires and stuff? It is cheaply done. It lowers the production value. If I'm gonna spend all this money on a set like this, I'm not gonna let somebody make my work look terrible when we get to this point. If I'm gonna spend money on it, like you said on my camera phone,
I'll tell them that their custom fonts are cheap.
I mean, you should know that. It's your show. Your name is on it. Their fonts is terrible.
I'll tell them that.
And that's just one of the. That's one of the.
I'll tell them that their custom fonts is terrible.
Yeah. Go look at other people's shows. Go look at other people's shows and look how their fonts is. Look how the intros are. If the intro's terrible, it's so much wrong with this show.
And that's the best part about it, sir. It's fucking 8 weeks.
I know, but
I think if we watch ESPN when it first started, or any show when it first started, and we check out their first weeks compared to now, I guarantee you it's fucking different. That's the point of a show, that you get to improve it every single day. They're working on that every single day. They're working on angles every single day. So So what we're talking about here, let me know 6-7 months from now if we still have the same problem.
Okay, but you do understand that I am correct.
In what part? No, you're saying the show is failing. You're incorrect.
The show
to you. Really, that's your opinion.
The show is failing, in my opinion, and everything I've shown is shown that these numbers is not really, but okay, all right. In my opinion, it's failing. But I pointed to you that there's some issues there. That's the reason that the content isn't what it's doing, what it should be doing.
Okay.
I mean, it's really a fixable situation, but you don't seem to have the concern about fixing the situation.
I don't.
See, that's what I'm saying. You don't see it. The fact that you keep saying it's 8 weeks, it's 8 weeks. That's like somebody saying, "Hey, it's only week 1. We'll get it together." Then you're 15 and 35 and 42, and you guys
that's their job.
We'll get it together.
That's their job to get it together.
It's their job. Don't you understand the show and the format?
Yeah, I know the format.
I mean,
and the show.
Okay. All right, let's take this for instance. Do you think it's wise to have the person that's doing the stats sitting there right next to you with a laptop in his hand?
Yeah.
Reading the stats to you right there from the laptop?
Yeah, he's working on being a producer.
Right, exactly. He needs to be a producer, and he needs to be off the screen. And he needs to be telling you these stats off the screen. So
no, someone's telling him off. Someone's telling him off.
Right. If somebody's supposed to give you the stats, you gotta have it in your ear. You don't need a laptop on your lap doing that. You look.
He's direct.
And then it looks like you're just Googling it as you go, like you're winging it.
No, he's changing the topic. So he's an in
Your show is not good, dog. I'm just saying.
Okay.
It's not just my opinion because I want to dislike you. I'm actually viewing it as a real show and a program. It's not good.
Why do you think we started on YouTube, sir? To get rid of my whole production team. Like I got Barron, who was Kobe's head producer. Once Kobe died, he needed to. Yes. That's my producer. That's in studio. That's talking in the ear. Most of the ESPN guys that's who's there. So that's why it looks like a real studio. We're not worrying about really what you're saying. Right? They've never done YouTube before, so they're trying to figure out YouTube. Right?
I know, and that's why they should have talked to Kwame or myself. We would have came in. We would have.
Yeah, we're gonna talk to a nigga who uses his phone.
Yeah, exactly.
Here, I'll help you out on sports. I seen your last take. I was gonna go live to correct you, but I'll just correct you now on your Isaiah Thomas thing.
Okay.
Right, with the anger.
Mm-hmm.
The reason he was angry is because they used the picture from his sexual harassment case. That was the problem. It was that picture. It was the picture that from his Knicks sexual harassment. That was one of the pictures that they used, and that's what pissed him off. So just FYI.
Okay, that's an added bonus, but the picture is actually a picture of him coaching a team.
It was another picture that pissed him off. Oh,
I mean, it was the fact that he was not smiling, but the actual photo is from him actually coaching on the sideline. So I know the photo, but yeah, they did use that photo in a negative light on him before, so that's why it did trigger something in him. So thank you for the nugget.
Listen, I had fun. Listen, I gotta go right now. Gotta get a massage. But listen. I'm pretty sure you're doing a good job at it. I'll let them know Kwame wants to bring his radio style and help us.
Yeah. If you're willing to apologize and say, "Hey, man, I'm Kwame, man, I need you guys, man," and yeah, we'll send you an invoice and we can come in there and fix your program for you.
Got it.
Yeah, we'll make it not suck, man. We'll help you out.
All right.
Thanks for coming by.
No problem.
All right, cool. That was No Chill Gil. What's his Underdog Fantasy? The dude that's following young girls. I'm sorry, dog. You follow young girls on Instagram. You can't come up here. I'm sorry. I don't even know why you weren't blocked. but you are blocked. You can't come up here. So no, you get no shot. No, we don't want your kind in here. You know, at least I can say that for Gil. I don't believe he's that way with children. Now, we don't play like game with children, dog. There's something seriously wrong with you. And this predates us. This goes back way before we even knew who you were. There's a woman and her child, you inappropriately texting her child, and she's on a video saying that about you. I don't want you on my page, nothing. You got to go. Now, Underdog Fantasy and Gil is okay with having people like that around. That's their problem. They hiring him to do work. So that's their thing. But we heard his case and we heard him out. We was respectful. We didn't disrespect the man whatsoever. We told him the flat out truth right to his face. And he stayed there, credit to him. He stood there and he took it and he actually answered the question. There wasn't no screaming, there wasn't no need to scream. He sat there and he answered the questions. Now, this was about the show. So he says it was my opinion, but I gave him an example. In all of these examples, he did not say I was wrong. He said, I'm gonna go back and let them know. Because he knows I am correct. These are issues. He knows JJ sitting there with that laptop is dumb. He knows, like he said, he's working on becoming a producer. It's like, yeah, he needs to be off the screen. Off the screen, completely. We can fix this show. Me and Kwame really just need to come in here and start trimming the fat. And we'll turn that whole show around. But he got to apologize to KB. KB got to get his bag. And we'll turn the show around for him. We'll make it not suck. Yeah, it's up to KB. If KB want to do it, and they can match the numbers. I don't know how much money they got, but it's gonna cost a bag. It's gonna cost you a bag. to get a guy that uses his cell phone. Because see, we have something that y'all don't have. It's called innate value. You can't just figure that out. You can't really come up with a number for that. Well, I mean, he's like, can I do it over Zoom? Right, he don't want to be like, I don't even want to be in the room with that guy. I do mine over the Zoom. Hey. No, I don't want to give that crackhead no attention. Like he's treading into the danger zones. He's gone. I don't want no people playing with kids, all that stuff. No, he gotta go. I don't want that here. Nah, I don't want him up here. He admitted to doing it. Then he just did something illegal, so he gonna have to deal with that too. So I hope Underdog paying you well, sir.
Yo, what's going on?
What's going on, man?
Yeah, man, can I do mine over Zoom?
Wait, is that in Atlanta somewhere?
Yeah, let me do mine over Zoom.
Yeah, this boy here done got weird, man. I don't know what's wrong with this nigga. Hey, we gotta fly out there to LA, Lord have mercy.
Man, you know, he really he really need a friend, man. You know, that's what it is, man. He really not that bad of a guy.
I see that, man. After I seen him rolling around on the floor with a pig, hey, look, he rolling around on the floor with a pig.
I laughed when I saw that. When I first saw that, I said, "Oh my God, the boy in the striped pajamas."
Yeah, man. I don't know what happened to him. I don't know.
Yeah, and I'm like, he bigger than me. Like he calling me fat. I'm like, you bigger than me.
Man.
But yeah, I wanted to have this conversation. Like, let's just have a conversation. Let's see what's going on with this.
Well, at least he's civilized with you. Y'all were able to have at least a civilized conversation.
Yeah, we had a civilized conversation because I wanted him to actually explain this to the people. So he explained that the reason why his show is rated a D, and that's why he was like, man, the show is rated a D right now. You know, and that's because I've been inactive for so many months. So I'm going to be a D, but it's going to go all the way back up because now I'm back active. So yeah, that could have dropped the ratings down to a D, but it does not explain how you got 16 million views. And this man said it, 16 million. And you got 48,000 new subs. And I said, man, you got 48,000 new subs. And
can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hold on 1 sec. I gotta get this thing in on this here.
All right, you can tell him the truth, but it's okay. It makes him happy. I get it. Well, Gil's Arena since February, sir. February 21st is when we launched. Since then, we have gotten 48,000 new subs. We got a total of 16 million views. Yeah, 16 million. Little fucker, you. I know it's failing, but we got 16 million, little fucker, you. And then we have 1.3 million watch hours since February.
So 16 million views, 1 million watch hours. Right? So out of 16 million, you only got 1 million watch hours? That don't even add up. And you got 48,000 new subs. So that means that is 0.03%. 99.7, Kwame. Oh, I think Kwame got on pause or something.
No, I'm right here.
Oh, that is 99.7%. That's crazy. Nobody has ever seen nothing like that and think that's legit. I was like, how could you say that's legit hits? That don't even make sense. That's gotta be bots.
All right, now, Chino, you know that man come to Chicago soon. You keep busting him out like this.
I mean, he was just here. We just threw this right there. It's like, dog, you said 16 million. So to get to the 48,000 subs is 99.7. So 3.3% is what you got to sign up for 16 million. If you got 16 million people came to your page, you gonna have about 2 million subscribers, if not more. Now that's saying something.
And he only had 48,000.
If I got 16 million people come to my page, I know I'm gonna have over 2 million that sign up. Ain't gonna be. It's not gonna be that kind of a differential.
So they probably, what you think? They just came there for the shock jock stuff and then they just leave?
No, it's pushed to them. What they do is they go to a click farm in like Bangladesh. That's why these numbers here, it's not even adding up. It's not even showing the accuracy of what's happening. It's showing the rates of where the show was. That's why I wanted him to verify that what was happening with the activity. He said I turned it off. Because I was like, dude, you got zeros going all the way across. So something happened here. So he explained it. So the tracking system was right. So now that I know that the tracking system is right, that's all that mattered. So now that we know that the tracking system is nothing wrong there, the tracking system got it going the way it needs to go. So if you follow the tracking system, you can see that there was a problem.
Silly Gilbert.
Yeah, you could see when he joined, and he admitted he joined the network of Underdog Fantasy.
Right. That was key. He didn't even get it.
Right. So he joined the network of Underdog Fantasy in January. Like, I know that. So he know he can't like do that with me. If we're on here live, I know you joined their network. I showed everybody. Look, he's in the network. They put him over there. That's how he got the views, because they're pushing his video.
Right.
Underdog Fantasy's doing the work. They're like, all right, we're going to take this and we're going to take it and we're going to give it new likes. Those people are not Underdog Fantasy themselves, but other people like them, other networks have tried to grab me. And they promised me, you'll get 200,000 views by the end of this, and this. And I'm like, but you'll be in control. I don't want to give you control.
Right.
See, he's okay with it. Like he's delegating everything. You see him like, oh, that's their business. I'm like, Gil, it's your name.
You think he's being controlled, or you think we being hard on him?
No, I'm telling him the truth. Like, you need to be aware. I'm like, that's what I said. You don't watch the show after you recorded, do you? No, I knew he did. So I was like, that's why you don't see it, because you don't go back and watch the show. But I'm like, you spent all this money, you got all this layout. That's great. I'm like, that's a great layout you got. You should want. Right. And I was like, but the context and everything else in the middle, the actual show itself sucked. And they still keep trying, we got to throw more money at it. That's not going to fix the problem.
No, it ain't.
You can have confetti, more lights, explosions, fireworks, but if the content is terrible, I'm like, why are you not getting that? It's like,
he's not going to admit that.
It's terrible.
He's never going to admit that,
And that's, at least he admitted, at least he understands, he knows, he sees it too. JJ gotta go.
If he admit that,
JJ gotta go. I mean, he's working on being a producer. All right, now you know he gotta go. He's definitely gotta go. Because I'm like, him sitting there with that damn laptop don't make no sense at all. It makes it look like y'all just winging it every morning.
Damn.
That's basically what it looked like. But look at that. They got all the grocery incomes, monthly, zeros, and zeros. Ranking a D. All this red. And then it's supposed to turn into the green. They can't register if this traffic is real or not. This is why the confusion is happening here. When the subscribers start jumping back off in 2023.
Right.
Because it dipped down when they took over, then it starts shooting back up with the subscribers. And it's going all the way up the way they keep doing it. But here's the video views for the last 30 days. It's negative 317.695K. That's a negative. You know why this is negative? Because they don't register them as real views. They don't register these. So when the tracking system is like, they're not counting these, they're counting them as a negative. That's how you can tell if
that's
it's
like
bot.
a real indication that it's a bot.
Right. When you see a negative there's some indication that there's a bot system happening. So they'll freeze and they only count those. Any ones that they feel is a bot, that counts as a negative. It goes down. So they having 317,000 in the last 30 days that they register as mostly bots. And those who they think that registered as a view, they add it and it's a plus to your system. So he's negative 104.1% in the last 30 days. And I couldn't even bring that up to him yet because I didn't even see that till really now. I just focused on it. But yeah.
He in the chat. He can hear you. Ain't no behind these numbers, boy. Lord have mercy.
Yeah, so even though, they really haven't added those, but it's showing that there is a problem here. There's a major problem there. So we didn't do it to pick on him. He's saying it's at just 8 weeks. Before it was just 4 weeks. Then it'd be just 3 months. Then it'd be like, man, this is just our first thing. They're going to keep throwing money at it. He don't even realize, and he didn't really realize that that's where his money's coming from. I'm like, they're not just going to keep throwing money at it. You realize that people have to sign up. When you get that's in your contract. You're not reading the fact. I told you he didn't read that contract, man. I told you he didn't read that contract.
Man. He
just got told he gonna get $1 for this and $1 for everybody that signed up. That's all he knew. I said, man, dude, you got to read this contract.